Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Hey guys, how you doing? Craig here with my life on the Tide Farm, and I'm just coming back from getting some scrap. Actually, I went to my local Lec Fab, or my metal fabricator guy that has done a few things for me in the past, and he also gave me the last thing were those 2 flat plates for my barbecue grill out there. And now, glove. What I wanted him to do, actually, I had, if you watch from previous videos, I had this bamboo piece that I put inside the chimney hole of my pizza oven. So I brought him this to say, hey, I want a piece of metal that's just like this, you know, same size and stuff. I thought maybe he'd have to take flat metal and bend it and weld it and make it all that. He had a couple pieces of pipe, but they looked like they're too big. Actually, I took one small piece of it. I came all the way back here and I checked, it's too fat. I mean, I could grind out the chimney hole, but you know, the pizza oven is a cement mix, a perlite cement mix, so I think it might break up more or something. But anyway, I just didn't want to do it. I wanted a pipe that was this size because that's the way I had it. But and then I thought, well, maybe I could, anyway, I brought that piece back and it was too big for that. It wouldn't fit in there. I would have had to cut it. And I thought, well, you know what he can do? He can cut down the middle of this, you know, just cut down the middle of it a little bit and then bend it together, right? Then it would be narrower at the top. So anyway, I scrapped, he was busy doing stuff and he's got a scrap pile, and I was looking around in the pile. I'm still looking for my glove. And I saw a pipe and I put the bamboo up there, and it was a little bigger than it was. I'll show you here. This, oh my God, this is heavy actually. This is the pipe. It's boogered up at the end, but I got my chop saw. I can cut that flat. But what was cool was that I pulled it out by this end. I pulled it out. When I got to the other side, it's actually you can see it's flanged down already. So I think this is actually, I'm guessing now, but I think it's going to be the right size for my pizza oven. Although it does concern me that it's like heavy. Although the pizza oven, you know, construction is pretty robust. So I'm hoping it works. Please work. And no, it doesn't. God damn it. Or maybe. Barely. Dang. So maybe what I have to do, because he didn't actually have any, I'm gonna set this down because I can't even lift heavy stuff, man. The other night, well, I'm still dealing with my cuff injuries, but the other night, middle of the night, 4 o'clock or whatever, big old cat fight, neighbor cat somewhere. I've seen him before. He came over and got into it with our cats, and so I chased him away, but he went underneath this house, underneath the small knockdown here, and I was, you know, half asleep. My muscles aren't warmed up or whatever, and it's also injured. And so I bent down over here and I picked up a handful of the rock and just threw it sideways so it would hit the wall of the house here, and you know, scare the heck out of him, and he'd gone. Which it worked, but when I took that and threw that sideways, oh, I could feel I hurt myself again. You know, if you're familiar with a rotator cuff injury, so the main ligament is basically detached from the bone, and it just rests in the middle. And the other ligaments allow you to go, you know, in a kind of a vertical or a semi-horizontal kind of movement, so I can move my arm up and down like this. But any rotating of that, you know, of that glenohumeral joint in there, any rotating of there, that's where it's gonna be impinged, or you're gonna feel it. And anyway, blah blah blah, it fucking hurts. And so I nursed it the last 2 days. As a matter of fact, I think it's been 2 days since I did that last video, and that was one where I picked my bananas. Dude, look at these bananas now. They're already almost overripe. This one getting eaten by somebody. That's from birds. This one over here is also from birds. So they're getting there. But I'm gonna have to do some of those today. Maybe I will do a little smoothie action. But I'm gonna have to I'll peel them and put them in the freezer bags. It'll be good for, like, you know, you're easy 2-3 months. But a couple of other things I've done around here with my life on the Thai farms, I did make another one of these stair steps, just going down into the pond this way, so my wife can pull her boat up right there and come up here without slipping and sliding. Same with me, you know. You don't want. I'm tired of stepping on the dirt and sliding down into the mud. But I just have bamboo pieces blocking the timber from falling in, and also packed it in with the mud behind it. And this mud will dry up real hard, and next thing you know, this will almost be like cement. This last one up here, I probably didn't need it, but I put it there, and I put these two metal. I had two of those real long, like they're not quite a meter, but, and I hammered them all the way down, so that ain't going nowhere. And right now the water's low, really low. I don't know if you can see it over there on that side. But, you know, in the rainy season, and then certainly when we get water, it goes all the way up, man. It goes all the way up to almost to where the brick is on that row over there. So we're down a lot, which means less room for the fish to swim as well. Which, it's getting there. It's March. Figure another month and a half, about March, April, come Songkran, we'll probably go ahead and drain the pond and collect all the fish, get rid of them, sell them, eat them. So if you're around in the neighborhood during Songkran, if you want something to do, come play in the pond, help me catch all them fish. And another area that I was always slipping in, when I'd walk up in here, and you know, to get back up on my platform here, I walked through here, and so what I did was, a bunch of wood was laying in here. I had wood laid there where I would normally step on the wood sideways. Anyway, I took the wood off, I lined it up, I cut it, and then I put these, you know, that's just, what is that? You can call that like a cattle ramp or something. So I made that cattle ramp, made it very easy and safe for me to walk on this side. And I actually made another one over here. We still had more wood. So I took this and made these, and it's on a cement lip right here. So just got that last step, and I think it works out real good. Again, just scrapping. So yeah, man. So I got a couple of those things done, and then I did that stairway yesterday, and I wanted to get that pipe for that chimney sorted out. I hope it's not too heavy. I could go buy a flat piece of steel. They probably even sell chimneys. I could probably wrench it in the middle. Anyway, I also put some hot coals in here. This is still hot, actually, still cooking, because I'm trying to burn the metal. I mixed some vinegar, baking soda, some water, whatever, and I sprayed that all there, got it all wet, soaked it, and then I scrubbed it clean, and I soaked it again, scrubbed it clean, and then I started a charcoal fire to see if I could burn it in and whatever. I didn't do the other side because I'm kind of testing this side. I've never done it this way before, but I'm doing it like this, and as soon as the coals get burned down and whatever, I'm gonna it will still be hot, I'm gonna put some vegetable oil, like on a paintbrush or whatever. I'm gonna vegetable oil that whole grill, let that burn in there until it gets totally cold, and then I'll actually put more vegetable oil on it, you know. And then maybe tonight I'll cook something on there. As a matter of fact, my wife was fishing this morning. I don't know if the camera will show it here, but I'll probably cook this when she gets back. Look at the size. Let me see this. This guy right here, dude, he's huge, man. He is. Let me put some water in this. Some oxygen. I think she was gonna cook that for lunch. He probably likes that, but yeah, I don't know. This guy, he's totally huge, man. I don't see that. Anyway, she caught it on that little pole too. So we went to the Japanese store, Japanese secondhand store. There's like 3 of them in our village, in our city here, and she bought a secondhand reel because her reel was messed up. So even though we have several poles, but the reel was messed up, and she bought a new one, so she was all excited. And yeah, she caught that fish first thing in the morning. Yeah, this does feel heavy. I'm gonna try it anyway. I'd hate for it to break off the whole facade of the whole front part of the damn pizza oven. Hear that? It's like solid metal, bro. So the idea is, I guess, that I'm gonna cut this off so it's nice and flat. Then I'm just gonna cut right through here. Probably the width, I don't know how big it is. Maybe I'll do a little bit, 2 cuts or whatever, the width of this, the width of the blade. I'll just make a cut in here, a little bit wider, and then I'll just turn it on its side and I'll hammer it closed so it's a little bit tapered. And then that will hopefully fit right in. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, well, we are done with, we call that the stovepipe, right, or whatever. Here, check it out. Boom. I got my little level on there. I'm just gonna watch it and make sure that that's also on this side too. Make sure that it doesn't, you know, teeter over time. It was a little tricky getting in there. I did do some grinding, some hammering, but yeah, I inserted it. It kept wanting to tilt this way a little bit, no matter what I did. So I dug it out a little bit, tilted it, you know, trued it up straight, and then mixed up some more cement and pocket that in there real good. So hopefully it looks pretty good. Yeah. And it's blazing hot out here. Also, we're almost down to, it's still warm, so I had already put some oil on there. You can see the difference. I put cooking oil, rubbed cooking oil in there, cleaned it up. I can see the metal a lot better too. So I think it'll stay that way. It's probably good barbecue on right now. I know that all you backyard barbecuers, you barbecue on rust all the time. Scrape it off, light it up. But and rust ain't gonna kill you. I suppose if you were 20 years old and you barbecued every day of your life on a rusty grill, you might have some issues. Too much metal consumption. Iron, actually. And what is rust? Rust is just iron. It's iron, oxide, and oxygen. So there you go. And ain't gonna kill you. But I like to have them clean. I remember in California I had one of those grills that just didn't seem to have anything stick to it. Didn't have any rust on it or whatever, nothing ever. Over, 20 years it probably would, but I paid good money for that grill, so that's probably why I didn't have any issues. I'm gonna walk down my cattle ramp here. Yeah. I'm gonna go cut me some banana leaves and use them as my tablecloth. Because now I'm gonna cut up some of them bananas, store them. I'm also gonna make me a banana smoothie. And so we look for a nice big one that's clean, hopefully no breaks. Which if you do them out here in the next to the trees, are probably not too dirty. I mean, they're probably gonna be dirty because all the dirt stuff, all the leaves that fall on them. I think I got bananas everywhere. But those aren't very big. I want the big ones, man. If I had my way, I'd probably have banana leaves for every occasion. Well, oh, there's one of them. I just realized we're cutting this other one off of an active banana tree, so probably not the best idea. The leaves of a banana tree, are what provide all the food, right, for the bananas. Capture all that sun and everything. Process it. Oh, and my cat, he's running out. He sees me with these big old banana leaves. He's like, what's that? What kind of monster is that? I'll just hose them off with the hose. All right, well, we get set up and we get back at you. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So banana smoothies are definitely easy to make, delicious, readily available when you have a boatload of banana trees. And if they're producing bananas, or if they're planted, you know, different times of the year, then they'll produce different times of the year, which would mean they have bananas year round. Although the bananas I bagged up, I'll put those in the freezer. So I use one bag for one smoothie. I only put 6 bananas in each bag. Normally I can put more, but anyway, I was out here earlier in and amongst the soybean that was planted by the neighbor. On this side, the whole field over there is planted too, but you can see in here, you don't see just soybean out here. You see a boatload of, you know, 3-foot tall, 2-foot tall rice remnants. So I don't know if they're gonna come out here and get the soybeans or not. I actually pulled up a soybean stalk to check them out. These are big enough. I mean, they only get, you know, 1 or 2, well, maybe 1 to 3 inches tall, or not tall, but big. So they're already there. They might be a little bit smaller than normal, I think, than some of those GMO ones. But they're a good bean. The easiest thing is just to boil them like this, and then, you know, inside just boil it with everything on there, and then, but you got to boil it for like about 3 hours. So you're gonna consume a lot of energy unless you're cooking with coal, no problem. But if you got to use a gas can, you know, you're using one of these little propane deals or whatever, and you got to do it for 3 hours. That's best because it's got some toxins in it now that really you can't digest, but you can boil it, knock all that out, it's no problem. And then the beans inside, these are kind of hard, but the beans inside are always going to be edible at some point. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, man, all you got to do is boil the crap out of them, and then maybe a little bit of salt or whatever, and crack it open and eat it. Or you can crack them all open like this, put all the seeds, you know, just lay them all out, let them dry actually. Maybe 2 days. I let them dry real hard and good, like a pinto bean, and then soak them like you would a pinto bean. You know, soak them for 24 hours or whatever, and then you can, you know, barbecue them, make them all hard and stuff. Put some spices on there or whatever. Eat them like peanuts. Of course, you can make soy sauce. You can make tofu and soy milk and all that. You can do that with all these right here. But if you ever wondered how, go ahead and Google that. It's quite the process to make homemade soy sauce or tofu or soy milk out of this stuff, and it's a process that's like so much energy consumption. You're like, yeah, I'll just go to the store and buy it. I mean, it might be, if you like doing stuff like that, maybe it'll be fun for you to do, but not for me. Although that said, I don't have a problem. I could go out here and collect, you know, a couple bucket loads of soybeans and boil them up, you know, eat them when we're out there having a picnic or drinking or something, you know. I'm not sure they go with banana smoothies, but they are edible, and they are, right now anyway, they are on the farm out there. And my neighbor's out there too. That's another uncle. Oh man, you can see, well, the sun is right there, so that's in the west, so I'm gonna guess it's probably about 2:30. 2:30. Yep, well, that's a slice of life here on the Type Farm. Hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching, and keep watching for more farm stuff. Yeah, here on the Type Farm. All right, back at you.